Okay, so now you can see that the fretboard sits well above the box, and then you can also see the taper that I cut into the side, into the top part of that, so that it will lay that neck back just a little bit. Okay, so now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the notch in the box for the neck to slide down into. And the way I figure that out is another tool I get from cbgitty.com. And they're a cigar box guitar supply company. And what this is this actually allows me to find my center on the neck, because it's got rulers on both sides, but they both start at one and work their way out. So all I have to do is line that up, and it helps me find center. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set it on the box, and I'm going to figure out what the width of the box is, which is 5 3/4 centimeters it looks like. Okay, so then I just take that and I go ahead and draw my lines on there. It's got a little slot in it for the neck, so I just go ahead and draw my lines on with that. I usually pitch them in just a little bit, because this is exactly 1.5 inches, and you usually end up losing just a little bit when you do your sanding. So I'm going to go ahead, now that I've made those marks, I'll go ahead and figure out the depth, and that's figured out by measuring the neck from the point that I just cut it down, and that's where the bottom of that slot will be, is that measurement right there. So I'll do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, the sky just opened up, so you might be able to hear it raining there. Anyway, you can see I just made the marks, and that bottom line actually ended up being right at that gold line right there. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this out, and I'll be right back. Okay, now as you can see, I've got the hole cut in the end of the box. So now I just flip the lid up, and I take the neck, and drop it in. That is the beginning of a cigar box guitar with the neck in it. Okay, so there you go. They've all been fit into the boxes. Now the next thing is to mill the boxes, get all the blocks glued in, and then start applying finish to the necks. The necks have already been sanded and smoothed out. All the milling is done on them, so it's just a matter of getting the finish on them, finishing up the boxes, putting the electronics in, fretting. So there's still some work to do, but these 3 guitars are on their way. Hope you're all having a good day. I'll talk to you soon.